Ever feel like you're falling behind? The audiobook, Stay Ahead of the Game, reveals the secrets to developing a winning mindset that'll have you dominating every day. Packed with cutting-edge strategies, this book is your roadmap to unleashing your full potential. Master your mind and watch as opportunities multiply, obstacles crumble, and success becomes your new normal. Don't settle for average. It's time to claim your spot at the front of the pack. Before we go on, I invite you to download the free bundle, which contains the ebook version of this book and an executive summary of all the chapters with the key takeaways. Studies show that engaging with content through multiple formats significantly enhances learning and retention. Click on the first link in the description to claim your free bundle now and maximize your learning potential. Now it's free, but it won't be for long, so make sure to grab it while you can. Chapter 1. Ignite Momentum. In the fast-paced world we live in, success is often determined not just by what we know, but by how we think. The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who fall short often lies in their mindset. Welcome to Stay Ahead of the Game. Develop a winning mindset to dominate every day. This book is your guide to unlocking your full potential and achieving excellence in every aspect of your life. Imagine waking up each morning with an unwavering belief in your abilities, a clear vision of your goals, and the mental fortitude to overcome any obstacle. This is the power of a winning mindset, and it's within your reach. Throughout this journey, you'll discover how to transform your thought patterns, harness your inner strength, and cultivate the habits that lead to sustained success. But why is mindset so crucial? Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world. It shapes your perceptions, influences your decisions, and ultimately determines your actions. A winning mindset isn't just about positive thinking. It's a comprehensive approach to life that empowers you to see opportunities where others see challenges, to persevere when others give up, and to continuously grow and adapt in an ever-changing world. As you embark on this transformative journey, it's essential to understand what you can achieve by embracing the principles outlined in this book. First and foremost, you'll gain a deep understanding of what constitutes a winning mindset. This isn't just abstract theory. You'll learn to recognize how your current mindset impacts your daily life, from your professional endeavors to your personal relationships. One of the most powerful outcomes of developing a winning mindset is the ability to identify and challenge your limiting beliefs. We all carry certain assumptions about ourselves and the world around us, many of which hold us back from reaching our true potential. By the end of this chapter, you'll be equipped with the tools to recognize these self-imposed limitations and begin the process of overcoming them. But the benefits don't stop there. As you continue to apply these principles over time, you'll experience a cascade of positive changes. Continuous personal and professional development will become second nature. You'll find yourself tackling challenges with newfound confidence and creativity. The obstacles that once seemed insurmountable will transform into stepping stones on your path to success. Perhaps most importantly, you'll develop an enhanced ability to overcome setbacks. A winning mindset isn't about avoiding failure. It's about viewing failure as a valuable learning experience and bouncing back stronger than ever. This resilience is what separates those who achieve lasting success from those who give up at the first sign of adversity. The journey to developing a winning mindset involves several crucial steps, each building upon the last to create a comprehensive transformation. The first and most fundamental step is embracing a growth mindset. This concept, pioneered by psychologist Carol Dweck, is based on the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. It's the opposite of a fixed mindset, which assumes our qualities are set in stone. Embracing a growth mindset opens up a world of possibilities. It allows you to see challenges as opportunities for learning and improvement rather than threats to your self-image. When you believe in your capacity to grow and change, you're more likely to take on new challenges, persist in the face of setbacks, and ultimately achieve higher levels of success. The next critical step is committing to ongoing self-improvement. A winning mindset isn't a destination, it's a journey of continuous growth and development. This commitment involves seeking out new knowledge, challenging yourself to step outside your comfort zone, and constantly refining your skills and abilities. It's about adopting a lifelong learning approach where every experience becomes an opportunity for growth. Setting clear, actionable goals is the third key step in this process. A winning mindset without direction is like a powerful engine without a steering wheel. By setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound SMART goals, you give your newfound mindset a clear target to focus on. These goals serve as a roadmap for your personal and professional development, providing motivation and a sense of purpose. Why are these steps so important, and why have they been presented in this order? The answer lies in the psychology of change and personal development. Establishing a strong foundation is crucial for lasting change. By starting with the growth mindset, we lay the groundwork for all subsequent steps. This fundamental shift in how you view your abilities and potential is what makes all other changes possible. Each step then builds upon the previous one, facilitating a comprehensive transformation. The commitment to ongoing self-improvement naturally follows from the growth mindset as you begin to see the potential for development in every aspect of your life. Setting clear goals is then the logical next step, providing direction and focus for your newfound drive for growth and improvement. To truly understand the power of mindset, we need to delve deeper into what mindset actually means. In essence, your mindset consists of beliefs that shape your understanding of the world and yourself. It affects how you think, feel, and act in various situations. Your mindset is like a powerful lens that colors your view of everything around you. There are two primary types of mindsets: fixed and growth. A fixed mindset is characterized by the belief that your qualities are carved in stone. People with a fixed mindset believe that you're born with a certain amount of intelligence, creativity, and talent, and that's that. This mindset can lead to a desire to prove yourself over and over, rather than focusing on learning and growth. On the other hand, a growth mindset is based on the belief that your basic qualities can be cultivated through effort. While people differ in their initial talents, aptitudes, interests, or temperaments, everyone can change and grow through application and experience. This mindset fosters a love of learning and resilience that is essential for great accomplishment. The power of belief in shaping our actions cannot be overstated. Our beliefs act as self-fulfilling prophecies, influencing our behavior in ways that make them come true. If you believe you're capable of learning and growing, you're more likely to put in the effort required to do so. Conversely, if you believe your abilities are fixed, you're less likely to try to improve them. This self-fulfilling nature of our beliefs is evident in all areas of life. In relationships, if you believe people can change and grow, you're more likely to work through difficulties and maintain strong connections. In your career, if you believe in your ability to learn new skills, you're more likely to take on challenging projects and advance in your field. Recognizing your potential is a crucial step in developing a winning mindset. This involves identifying your personal strengths and uncovering hidden talents. Often, we're so focused on our perceived weaknesses that we fail to appreciate and leverage our strengths. Take time to reflect on what you're naturally good at, what activities energize you, and what skills you've developed over time. Uncovering hidden talents can be an exciting process of self-discovery. These might be abilities you've never had the opportunity to explore, or skills you've taken for granted. Sometimes, our hidden talents are revealed through new experiences or challenges. Be open to trying new things and pay attention to activities that come naturally to you or that you find particularly enjoyable. Embracing change is another vital aspect of developing a winning mindset. Change is an inevitable part of life, and those who can adapt and thrive in changing circumstances are the ones who succeed in the long run. This involves overcoming the fear of the unknown, which can often hold us back from pursuing new opportunities or taking necessary risks. Adapting to new challenges is a skill that can be developed over time. It involves being open to new ideas, being willing to learn from failures, and maintaining a positive attitude in the face of uncertainty. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity for growth and learning. As we conclude this chapter, it's important to recognize that we've only scratched the surface of what it means to develop a winning mindset. We've laid the foundation by exploring the concept of mindset, understanding the power of belief, recognizing our potential, and embracing change. But this is just the beginning. In the chapters that follow, we'll delve deeper into specific strategies and techniques for rewiring your mindset, harnessing the power of strategic self-talk, and utilizing mental models to enhance your decision-making. You'll learn how to visualize success, build resilience, and optimize your cognitive abilities. But for now, take a moment to reflect on what you've learned. Consider how your current mindset has shaped your life up to this point, and imagine how embracing a growth mindset could transform your future. The journey ahead is exciting and full of potential. Are you ready to ignite the momentum that will propel you towards your goals and beyond? As we move forward, remember that developing a winning mindset is not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about unlocking the potential that has always been within you, waiting to be unleashed. The path ahead may not always be easy, but with the right mindset, every challenge becomes an opportunity for growth. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to rewire your mindset, transforming limiting beliefs into empowering ones. You'll discover how the incredible plasticity of your brain allows you to literally reshape your thought patterns. But more than that, you'll learn how this rewiring process can open doors you never knew existed, revealing a world of possibilities you may have never imagined. The journey to excellence continues, and the best is yet to come. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to Grow to the Top and activate notifications to receive more self-improvement tips that will supercharge your growth. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. It really helps the channel grow. Thank you for your support. Chapter 2: Rewire Mindset. Have you ever felt like you're running on a treadmill, exerting enormous effort but never really moving forward? Or perhaps you've experienced that nagging voice in your head, constantly whispering doubts and fears, holding you back from reaching your true potential. If these scenarios resonate with you, you're not alone. Many of us carry hidden burdens, invisible chains that constrain our growth and limit our opportunities. But what if I told you that these chains are not unbreakable? What if there was a way to reshape your inner landscape, to transform those limiting beliefs into stepping stones for success? Welcome to the journey of rewiring your mindset. This chapter is not just about positive thinking or temporary motivation. It's about something far more profound and lasting. We're about to embark on an exploration of the very fabric of your thoughts, delving into the intricate workings of your mind to unlock a power you may not have realized you possessed. But why is this so important? Think about it for a moment. Every action you take, every decision you make, stems from your beliefs about yourself and the world around you. These beliefs act as filters, coloring your perception of reality and influencing your behavior in ways you might not even be aware of. When these beliefs are limiting or negative, they can act like invisible barriers, constraining your potential and closing off opportunities before you even have a chance to explore them. Imagine two individuals with similar skills and backgrounds applying for the same job. One believes they're not good enough and expects rejection, while the other sees the opportunity as a chance to learn and grow, regardless of the outcome. Who do you think is more likely to perform well in the interview? Who is more likely to persist if they don't get the job on the first try? This simple example illustrates how our beliefs can shape our reality. But here's the exciting part. These beliefs, no matter how deeply ingrained they may seem, are not set in stone. They can be changed, reshaped, and rewired. And when you rewire your thought patterns, you unlock a world of personal and professional advancement that you might never have thought possible. So how do we begin this process of transformation? The first step is awareness. We need to shine a light on those shadowy corners of our mind where limiting beliefs lurk. These negative thought patterns often disguise themselves as truths, masquerading as protective mechanisms when in reality, they're holding us back. Common negative thought patterns include all or nothing thinking, overgeneralization, and negative self-labeling. You might find yourself thinking, if I can't do it perfectly, there's no point in trying. Or, I failed at this once, so I'll always fail. These thoughts might seem rational in the moment, but they're often based on distorted perceptions rather than reality. Identifying these patterns requires a degree of self-reflection and honesty. It's about becoming an observer of your own thoughts, catching yourself in the act of negative thinking. One effective technique is to keep a thought journal. Throughout your day, jot down situations that trigger negative emotions and the thoughts associated with them. Over time, you'll start to see patterns emerge, giving you valuable insights into your inner dialogue. But identifying these patterns is just the beginning. To truly transform our mindset, we need to understand the incredible potential of our brain to change and adapt. This is where the fascinating science of neuroplasticity comes into play. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. It's the reason why stroke patients can sometimes regain functions, how we learn new skills, and yes, how we can change our thought patterns and beliefs. For years, scientists believed that the brain's structure was fixed after childhood, but groundbreaking research has shown that our brains continue to change and adapt throughout our lives. Every time you learn something new or have a novel experience, your brain physically changes, forming new neural pathways. This means that your thoughts, repeated over time, can actually reshape your brain's physical structure. When you consistently think in certain ways, you strengthen specific neural pathways, making those thought patterns more automatic. The good news is that this works both ways. By consciously choosing new thoughts and repeating them, you can create new neural pathways and weaken the old, limiting ones. Understanding neuroplasticity gives us a powerful tool for change. It means that no matter how long you've held certain beliefs or how ingrained certain thought patterns might seem, you have the ability to change them. Your brain is not hardwired. It's more like a flexible, adaptable network that you can influence and reshape. So how do we put this knowledge into practice? How do we challenge those negative thoughts that have become so familiar? It starts with questioning our assumptions. When you catch yourself in a negative thought pattern, pause and ask yourself, is this really true? What evidence do I have for this belief? Is there another way to look at this situation? This process of questioning helps to create a gap between the automatic negative thought and your reaction to it. It gives you the space to choose a different response. Remember, the goal isn't to replace negative thoughts with unrealistic positive ones, but to develop a more balanced, realistic perspective. Reframing is another powerful technique. This involves taking a negative thought and finding a way to look at it from a different, more empowering angle. For example, if you find yourself thinking, I'm terrible at public speaking, you might reframe it as, public speaking is a skill I'm still developing. Each presentation is an opportunity to improve. As you practice challenging and reframing your thoughts, you're laying the groundwork for building new, more empowering beliefs. This is where the real transformation begins to take shape. Crafting empowering affirmations is a key part of this process. These are positive statements that reflect the beliefs you want to cultivate. The key to effective affirmations is to make them personal, present tense, and emotionally resonant. Instead of a vague statement like, I am successful, you might use something more specific like, I approach challenges with confidence and creativity, finding solutions that drive my success. The more you can feel the truth of these statements, the more powerful they become. Visualization is another potent tool for rewiring your mindset. By vividly imagining yourself succeeding, you're actually creating new neural pathways in your brain. Athletes have long used this technique to improve performance, and it's equally effective in other areas of life. When you visualize success, engage all your senses. What do you see? What do you hear? How do you feel? The more vivid and detailed your visualization, the more impact it will have. Of course, rewiring your mindset is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process that requires consistent effort and reinforcement. Think of it like physical exercise. Just as you need to consistently work out to maintain physical fitness, you need to regularly engage in these mental exercises to maintain your new, empowering thought patterns. One effective reinforcement strategy is to create reminders of your new beliefs and place them where you'll see them often. This could be sticky notes on your mirror, a vision board in your office, or affirmations set as notifications on your phone. The key is to keep your new beliefs front and center in your daily life. Monitoring your progress over time is also crucial. This not only helps you stay on track, but also allows you to celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Keep a journal of your thoughts and experiences, noting how your reactions to situations change over time. You might be surprised at how quickly you start to see shifts in your thinking and behavior. To help you put these concepts into practice, here are a few exercises you can start with today. First, try spending 10 minutes each day journaling about your thoughts and beliefs. Pay particular attention to any recurring negative patterns. Next, create a daily affirmation practice. Choose 1 or 2 empowering statements and repeat them to yourself several times a day, really feeling the truth of the words as you say them. Finally, incorporate visualization into your routine. Spend a few minutes each day vividly imagining yourself succeeding in your goals, overcoming challenges with confidence and ease. Remember, the more you engage your senses and emotions in this process, the more powerful it becomes. As you embark on this journey of rewiring your mindset, it's important to have realistic expectations. A good initial outcome might simply be an increased awareness of your thought patterns. You'll start to catch yourself in negative thinking more quickly, creating opportunities for change. An excellent outcome would be the ability to consistently replace limiting beliefs with more empowering ones. You'll find yourself approaching challenges with a more positive, solution-focused mindset. You'll be more resilient in the face of setbacks, seeing them as opportunities for growth rather than confirmations of your limitations. The best possible outcome? A mindset that consistently fosters success. This doesn't mean you'll never have negative thoughts or face challenges, but it does mean that you'll have the tools to navigate these obstacles effectively. You'll approach life with confidence, creativity, and resilience, unlocking levels of personal and professional success you might once have thought impossible. Of course, this journey isn't always smooth sailing. You might find yourself slipping back into old thought patterns, especially during times of stress. The key is not to berate yourself when this happens, but to gently redirect your thoughts back to your new, empowering beliefs. Regular mindfulness practice can be incredibly helpful here, increasing your overall awareness and making it easier to catch and redirect negative thoughts. You might also find it challenging to identify some of your deepest, most ingrained beliefs. These often operate below the level of conscious awareness, influencing our behavior in subtle ways. If you're struggling with this, consider seeking feedback from trusted friends, family members, or even a professional coach or therapist. Sometimes, an outside perspective can shed light on patterns we can't see ourselves. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the journey we've embarked upon. We've explored the power of our beliefs to shape our reality, delved into the fascinating science of neuroplasticity, and equipped ourselves with practical tools to rewire our mindset for success. But this is just the beginning. In the next chapter, we'll dive even deeper into the realm of personal transformation. We'll explore a powerful technique that can amplify the effects of everything we've learned so far, a method that can turn your inner dialogue from a critic into your greatest ally. Are you ready to unlock the hidden power of your own voice? The journey continues, and the best is yet to come. Chapter 3: Strategic Self-Talk. Have you ever caught yourself in the middle of an internal monologue, a running commentary on your day, your actions, or your worth? This silent dialogue, often overlooked, wields an extraordinary influence over our lives. It's a constant companion, shaping our perceptions, guiding our decisions and coloring our experiences. But what if this internal voice could be more than just a passive narrator? What if it could become a powerful ally in your journey towards success and fulfillment? Welcome to the world of strategic self-talk. In this chapter, we're about to embark on a fascinating exploration of the voice inside your head. But this isn't just about positive thinking or empty affirmations. We're diving deep into the science of how our internal dialogue shapes our reality and discovering how to harness this incredible tool for transformation. Think about the last time you faced a challenging situation. Perhaps it was a crucial presentation at work, a difficult conversation with a loved one, or a personal goal that seemed just out of reach. In those moments, what was the nature of your inner dialogue? Was it a source of encouragement and strength, or did it amplify your doubts and fears? The truth is, this internal conversation has a profound impact on our emotional well-being. It's not just background noise, it's the soundtrack of our lives, influencing how we feel about ourselves and the world around us. When our self-talk is predominantly negative, it can lead to increased stress, lowered self-esteem, and even contribute to anxiety and depression. On the flip side, positive internal dialogue can boost our confidence, enhance our resilience, and improve our overall mental health. But the influence of self-talk doesn't stop at our emotions. It extends into the realm of performance and behavior. Athletes have long recognized the power of positive self-talk in enhancing their performance. The right words at the right time can provide that crucial boost of confidence, helping them push through physical and mental barriers. This same principle applies to all areas of life, from professional achievements to personal relationships. Consider how your internal dialogue might affect your approach to a challenging project at work. If your self-talk is filled with doubt and pessimism, you're more likely to approach the task with hesitation and anxiety. This, in turn, can impact your focus, creativity, and problem-solving abilities. Conversely, if your inner voice is encouraging and solution-focused, you're more likely to tackle the challenge with enthusiasm and persistence, increasing your chances of success. The connection between our thoughts and behavior is a fundamental principle in cognitive behavioral theory. This psychological approach posits that our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are all interconnected. By changing one element, we can influence the others. In the context of self-talk, this means that by consciously altering our internal dialogue, we can shift our emotional state and, consequently, our actions. But before we can harness the power of strategic self-talk, we need to become aware of our current patterns. Negative self-talk often operates below the level of conscious awareness, subtly influencing our perceptions and decisions without us even realizing it. It's like background music in a store. You might not actively notice it, but it affects your mood and behavior nonetheless. So how can we tune into this internal dialogue? One effective method is to practice mindfulness, the act of being present and aware of our thoughts and feelings without judgment. As you go about your day, try to pause periodically and notice the nature of your inner voice. Is it critical or supportive? Pessimistic or optimistic? Fearful or encouraging? As you become more aware of your self-talk patterns, you'll likely notice certain triggers, specific situations or circumstances that tend to elicit negative internal dialogue. These might be related to particular areas of your life, such as work, relationships, or personal goals. Identifying these triggers is a crucial step in developing more strategic self-talk. Once you've started to recognize your self-talk patterns, the next step is to identify specific instances of self-sabotaging language. These are the phrases and thoughts that undermine your confidence and hold you back from reaching your full potential. Common examples include absolute statements like, "I always mess things up," or "I'll never be good enough." Other forms of negative self-talk might be more subtle, such as downplaying your achievements or constantly comparing yourself unfavorably to others. Understanding the nature of your negative self-talk is key to transforming it. Often, these patterns of thought are rooted in deep-seated beliefs or past experiences. They might have once served as a form of self-protection, but now they're limiting your growth and potential. By bringing these patterns into the light of conscious awareness, you're taking the first step towards change. Now that we've explored the impact of self-talk and learned to recognize negative patterns, it's time to focus on developing more positive, empowering internal dialogue. This isn't about forcing yourself to think happy thoughts or denying the existence of challenges. Instead, it's about adopting a more balanced, realistic, and constructive approach to your inner conversation. One powerful technique for developing positive self-talk is cognitive restructuring. This involves challenging and reframing negative thoughts. When you catch yourself in negative self-talk, pause and ask yourself, is this thought really true? What evidence do I have for and against it? How else could I look at this situation? For example, if you find yourself thinking, I'm terrible at public speaking, you might challenge this by recalling times when you've spoken effectively in front of others, even in small groups. You could then reframe the thought to something like, public speaking is challenging for me, but I'm improving with practice. Another key aspect of developing positive self-talk is to focus on solution-oriented language. Instead of dwelling on problems, train your inner voice to look for opportunities and solutions. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Or how can I approach this differently? Empowering language patterns can also make a significant difference in your self-talk. Use words that imply choice and capability, such as I choose to, I can, and I will, rather than limiting phrases like I have to or I should. This subtle shift in language can have a profound impact on your sense of agency and motivation. Implementing affirmations is another powerful tool in developing strategic self-talk. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself, helping to reinforce empowering beliefs and counteract negative thought patterns. The key to effective affirmations is to make them personal, present tense, and emotionally resonant. When crafting your affirmations, focus on statements that feel authentic and meaningful to you. Generic affirmations often lack the emotional impact needed to create real change. Instead, tailor your affirmations to your specific goals, values, and challenges. For example, instead of a vague statement like, I am successful, you might use something more specific like, I approach each task with confidence and creativity, finding innovative solutions that drive my success. To make affirmations a part of your daily routine, consider incorporating them into existing habits. You might repeat your affirmations while getting ready in the morning, during your commute, or before going to sleep at night. The key is consistency. Regular repetition helps to reinforce these positive statements in your subconscious mind. Maintaining consistency in your self-talk practice is crucial for long-term change. Like any new habit, it takes time and persistence to rewire your internal dialogue. There will likely be setbacks along the way, moments when you slip back into old patterns of negative self-talk. The key is not to berate yourself when this happens, but to gently redirect your thoughts back to more constructive patterns. Creating a supportive environment can greatly aid in maintaining your new self-talk habits. This might involve surrounding yourself with positive, supportive people who reinforce your efforts. It could also mean adjusting your physical environment to include reminders of your goals and affirmations. To help solidify your strategic self-talk practice, consider incorporating some practical exercises into your routine. Self-talk journaling can be a powerful tool for increasing awareness and tracking your progress. Set aside time each day to write down your thoughts, paying particular attention to your internal dialogue. Over time, you'll likely notice patterns and triggers, giving you valuable insights for further improvement. Another effective exercise is to record yourself speaking your affirmations and playing them back regularly. Hearing your own voice repeating positive statements can have a powerful impact on your subconscious mind. You might listen to these recordings during your commute, while exercising, or as you're falling asleep at night. Practicing reframing negative statements is also crucial. When you catch yourself in negative self-talk, pause and consciously reframe the thought in a more positive, empowering way. With practice, this reframing will become more automatic, gradually shifting your default internal dialogue. As you embark on this journey of transforming your self-talk, it's important to have realistic expectations. A good initial outcome might simply be increased awareness of your self-talk patterns. You'll start to notice your internal dialogue more readily, creating opportunities for change. An excellent outcome would be the consistent use of positive self-talk, especially in challenging situations. You'll find yourself naturally gravitating towards more constructive thought patterns, approaching difficulties with a solution-focused mindset. The best possible outcome? A state where positive self-talk becomes your default mode, leading to sustained confidence and resilience. In this state, empowering internal dialogue becomes automatic, continuously reinforcing your self-belief and driving you towards your goals. Of course, this journey isn't without its challenges. You might find that negative self-talk persists, especially during times of stress or setbacks. If this happens, don't be discouraged. Increased mindfulness can help you catch these negative patterns more quickly. In some cases, seeking professional guidance, such as working with a therapist or coach, can provide additional strategies and support. Another common challenge is feeling inauthentic when using affirmations or positive self-talk, especially at first. This often happens when the new statements feel too far removed from your current beliefs. The solution is to personalize your affirmations and self-talk, making them more aligned with your values and experiences. Start with statements that feel believable, even if they're only slightly more positive than your current thoughts. As your beliefs shift over time, you can gradually make your self-talk more empowering. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the journey we've undertaken. We've explored the profound impact of our internal dialogue, learned to recognize negative patterns, and discovered powerful techniques for developing more strategic, empowering self-talk. But this is just one piece of the puzzle in developing a winning mindset. In the next chapter, we'll explore a concept that can dramatically enhance your ability to navigate complex situations and make better decisions. It's a tool used by some of the world's most successful individuals, yet it remains a mystery to many. Are you ready to unlock a new level of mental clarity and problem-solving prowess? The adventure continues, and the best is yet to come. Chapter 4: Mental Models. Imagine having a Swiss Army knife for your mind. A versatile tool that allows you to cut through complexity, pry open hidden insights, and craft elegant solutions to seemingly insurmountable problems. What if I told you that such a tool exists, and it's been used by some of the most successful thinkers and decision-makers throughout history? Welcome to the world of mental models. In this chapter, we're about to embark on a journey that will revolutionize the way you think, decide, and solve problems. But before we dive in, let's take a moment to consider why this matters. In our increasingly complex world, we're constantly bombarded with information, faced with intricate challenges, and required to make decisions with far-reaching consequences. The ability to navigate this complexity efficiently and effectively is not just an advantage, it's a necessity. This is where mental models come into play. Mental models are like cognitive frameworks or thinking tools that help us understand and interpret the world around us. They're simplified representations of how something works, allowing us to grasp complex concepts, identify patterns, and make predictions. In essence, they're the lenses through which we view reality. But why are these models so crucial? First and foremost, they dramatically improve our problem-solving efficiency. Instead of approaching each new challenge from scratch, mental models provide us with tried and tested frameworks to structure our thinking. They allow us to cut through the noise, focus on what's truly important, and arrive at solutions more quickly and effectively. Moreover, mental models facilitate informed decision-making. In a world where we often have to make choices with incomplete information and under time pressure, these models serve as cognitive shortcuts. They help us organize available information, consider different perspectives, and anticipate potential outcomes. Now, you might be wondering, do I already use mental models? The answer is yes, we all do, to some extent. Our brains naturally create simplified models of the world to help us navigate our environment. However, most people use these models unconsciously and haphazardly. The power lies in consciously selecting, applying, and refining these models to enhance our thinking and decision-making processes. Let's delve deeper into what mental models actually are. At their core, mental models are explanations of how things work. They can be simple analogies, complex frameworks, or anything in between. For example, thinking of the atom as a miniature solar system with electrons orbiting the nucleus like planets around the sun is a mental model. While not entirely accurate, it provides a useful way to conceptualize atomic structure. In decision-making, mental models play a crucial role. They help us frame problems, generate alternatives, evaluate options, and predict outcomes. By providing a structure for our thoughts, they enable us to approach decisions more systematically and rationally. Now that we've laid the groundwork, let's explore some essential mental models that can significantly enhance your thinking toolkit. One powerful model is first principles thinking. This approach, famously used by innovators like Elon Musk, involves breaking down complex problems into their most basic foundational elements and then reassembling them from the ground up. First principles thinking encourages us to challenge assumptions and avoid relying on analogies or conventional wisdom. Instead, it pushes us to ask, what are the fundamental truths in this situation? By stripping away preconceptions, we can often find innovative solutions that others might overlook. Another invaluable mental model is the Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule. This principle suggests that roughly 80% of effects come from 20% of causes. While the exact numbers may vary, the core insight is incredibly useful. A small number of factors often have a disproportionate impact. Applying the Pareto principle can help us prioritize our efforts and resources more effectively. Instead of trying to tackle everything at once, we can focus on the vital few factors that will yield the most significant results. This model can be applied in various contexts, from business strategy to personal productivity. A third essential mental model is the concept of opportunity cost. This economic principle reminds us that every choice we make involves trade-offs. When we choose one option, we're inherently foregoing the potential benefits of all other options. Understanding opportunity cost helps us make more thoughtful decisions by considering not just what we gain from a choice, but also what we give up. These are just a few examples of the many mental models available to us. The key is to build a diverse toolkit of models that you can apply in different situations. As you become more familiar with various models, you'll start to see how they can be combined and adapted to tackle even the most complex challenges. But how do we actually apply these mental models in real-world situations? The process begins with problem identification. When faced with a challenge, take a step back and consider which mental models might be relevant. For instance, if you're trying to improve efficiency in your work, the Pareto principle might be a good starting point. Once you've selected a model, use it to frame the problem and generate potential solutions. The model should guide your thinking, helping you focus on key factors and consider different perspectives. However, it's important to remember that models are tools, not rules. They should inform your thinking, not dictate it. As you apply mental models, you'll likely find that some are more useful in certain situations than others. This is where the process of developing your own models comes into play. While established models provide a great foundation, the most effective thinkers customize and combine models to fit their specific needs and contexts. Developing your own models starts with keen observation and pattern recognition. Pay attention to recurring themes or principles in your field or in your personal experiences. What approaches consistently lead to success? What factors seem to have the biggest impact? As you identify these patterns, you can start to formulate your own mental models. Remember, the goal isn't to create complex, all-encompassing models. Often, the most useful models are simple, focusing on one or two key insights. The power lies in their ability to quickly cut through complexity and highlight what's truly important. Continuous learning and adaptation are crucial in developing and refining your mental models. Stay curious, expose yourself to diverse ideas and disciplines, and be willing to update your models as you gain new information and experiences. The most valuable mental models evolve over time, becoming more nuanced and effective with each application. As we harness the power of mental models, it's crucial to be aware of potential pitfalls, particularly cognitive biases. These are systematic errors in thinking that can affect our judgments and decisions. While mental models can help mitigate these biases, they can also sometimes reinforce them if we're not careful. Common cognitive biases include confirmation bias, the tendency to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs; anchoring bias, relying too heavily on the first piece of information encountered; and availability bias, overestimating the likelihood of events we can easily recall. Recognizing these biases is the first step in mitigating their impact. Pay attention to your thought processes and try to identify when these biases might be influencing your thinking. Are you dismissing information that contradicts your views? Are you placing too much weight on recent or vivid events? To combat these biases, make a conscious effort to seek out diverse perspectives and contradictory information. Regularly challenge your assumptions and be willing to update your views. Use multiple mental models to approach problems from different angles, reducing the risk of blind spots. Another effective strategy is to create distance between yourself and the decision at hand. Try to view the situation as an outsider would. What advice would you give to someone else in this situation? This perspective shift can often help us see past our biases and make more objective decisions. To help solidify your understanding and application of mental models, consider incorporating some practical exercises into your routine. One effective approach is to analyze past decisions using different mental models. Take a significant decision you've made recently and apply various models to it. How might the Pareto principle have influenced your approach? What insights does first principles thinking reveal? Another valuable exercise is to create a personal mental model toolkit. Start by listing the models you find most useful or intriguing. For each model, write a brief description and note potential applications. As you encounter new models or refine existing ones, update your toolkit. This living document will become an invaluable resource for your decision-making and problem-solving efforts. As you embark on this journey of incorporating mental models into your thinking, it's important to have realistic expectations. A good initial outcome might be an improved understanding of basic mental models and the ability to recognize situations where they might be applicable. You'll start to see problems and decisions through new lenses, opening up fresh perspectives and insights. An excellent outcome would be the effective application of mental models in your decision-making processes. You'll find yourself naturally reaching for appropriate models when faced with challenges, using them to structure your thinking and generate innovative solutions. Your problem-solving efficiency will increase, and the quality of your decisions will improve. The best possible outcome? Developing the ability to create and adapt models for complex, unique situations. At this level, you're not just applying existing models, but synthesizing new ones tailored to your specific contexts and challenges. Your thinking becomes more nuanced, flexible, and powerful, allowing you to navigate even the most complex scenarios with confidence and clarity. Of course, this journey isn't without its challenges. One common pitfall is overcomplicating things by trying to use too many models at once. Remember, the goal of mental models is to simplify complex situations, not to add unnecessary complexity. If you find yourself getting bogged down, take a step back and focus on the most relevant models for the situation at hand. Another challenge is the persistent influence of cognitive biases. Even as we become more aware of these biases, they can still subtly influence our thinking. The solution is to remain vigilant and regularly review and challenge your assumptions. Make it a habit to seek out diverse perspectives and contradictory information. Embrace intellectual humility, always being open to the possibility that your current understanding might be incomplete or incorrect. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the journey we've undertaken. We've explored the power of mental models to revolutionize our thinking, enhance our problem-solving abilities, and improve our decision-making. We've delved into some essential models and discussed how to develop our own. But this is just the beginning of your journey towards cognitive excellence. In the next chapter, we'll explore a technique that can amplify the power of mental models and take your ability to achieve your goals to the next level. It's a method used by top performers across various fields, from athletics to business, yet its full potential remains untapped by many. Are you ready to unlock a new dimension of personal effectiveness? The adventure continues, and the most exciting discoveries lie ahead. Chapter 5: Focused Visualization. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself standing at the threshold of your greatest achievement. What do you see? How does it feel? Can you sense the excitement coursing through your veins, the pride swelling in your chest? This simple act of imagination, often dismissed as mere daydreaming, holds within it a power so profound that it has the potential to reshape your reality. Welcome to the world of focused visualization. In this chapter, we're about to embark on a journey that will unlock the hidden potential of your mind, teaching you to harness the power of your imagination to drive real-world success. But before we dive into the depths of this transformative technique, let's consider why it matters. In our quest for success and personal growth, we often focus solely on external actions and tangible strategies. While these are undoubtedly important, we sometimes overlook one of the most powerful tools at our disposal: our own minds. Visualization is not just a feel-good exercise, it's a scientifically backed method for enhancing motivation, improving performance, and achieving our goals. Think about it. Every great achievement, every groundbreaking innovation, every personal triumph began as a vision in someone's mind. The ability to vividly imagine our desired outcomes is the first step in bringing them into reality. It's like creating a mental blueprint for success, giving our subconscious mind a clear target to aim for. But visualization goes beyond mere goal setting. It's a form of mental rehearsal that can significantly improve our performance in real-world situations. By repeatedly visualizing ourselves successfully completing a task or achieving a goal, we're essentially programming our brains for success. This mental practice activates many of the same neural pathways as physical practice, preparing our minds and bodies for the actual event. The power of visualization lies in its ability to influence our reality through the power of our thoughts. This might sound mystical, but it's grounded in solid psychological principles. When we visualize, we're not just passively imagining, we're actively engaging our brain in a way that can shape our perceptions, behaviors, and ultimately our outcomes. Consider how a vivid imagination of success can boost your confidence and motivation. When you can clearly see yourself achieving your goals, it becomes easier to believe in your ability to do so. This increased self-belief can lead to greater persistence in the face of challenges, more effective problem-solving, and a higher likelihood of taking the necessary actions to achieve your goals. Moreover, visualization can help us overcome mental barriers and self-limiting beliefs. By repeatedly imagining ourselves succeeding in areas where we currently struggle, we can gradually rewire our brains to see these achievements as possible and within reach. This shift in perspective can be transformative, opening up new possibilities that we might have previously dismissed as unattainable. But how exactly does visualization work on a scientific level? The answer lies in the fascinating connection between our minds and bodies. When we engage in vivid visualization, our brains don't clearly distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. This means that visualization can trigger many of the same neurological and physiological responses as actually performing the visualized action. Neurological studies have provided compelling evidence for the effectiveness of visualization. When people visualize themselves performing an action, the same areas of the brain activate as when they physically perform that action. This suggests that visualization can strengthen neural pathways associated with a particular skill or behavior, even without physical practice. Furthermore, visualization has been shown to impact our autonomic nervous system, influencing heart rate, blood pressure, and even muscle tension. This mind-body connection explains why visualization can be so effective in improving physical performance, reducing anxiety, and enhancing overall well-being. Now that we understand the science behind visualization, let's explore how to make it truly effective. The key lies in creating vivid, detailed mental images that engage all your senses. It's not enough to simply think about your goals in abstract terms. You need to create a rich, immersive mental experience. Start by finding a quiet, comfortable space where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and begin to build a detailed mental picture of your desired outcome. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? Can you feel any physical sensations? Perhaps there are specific smells or tastes associated with your vision. The more senses you can engage, the more powerful and effective your visualization will be. As you create this mental image, pay attention to the emotions associated with achieving your goal. How does success feel? Allow yourself to fully experience the joy, pride, or sense of accomplishment. This emotional connection is crucial, as it helps to anchor the visualization in your mind and increases its motivational power. It's also important to make your visualizations as realistic as possible. While it's great to imagine your ultimate goals, don't shy away from visualizing the steps and challenges along the way. Imagine yourself overcoming obstacles, solving problems, and making steady progress. This not only makes your visualization more believable, but also prepares you mentally for the real-world challenges you might face. To truly harness the power of visualization, it needs to be integrated into your goal-setting process. Start by clearly defining your objectives. What exactly do you want to achieve? When do you want to achieve it by? Make your goals as specific and measurable as possible. Once you have clear goals, create visualizations that align with these objectives. If your goal is to give a successful presentation at work, visualize yourself confidently delivering the presentation, engaging your audience, and answering questions with ease. If you're working towards a fitness goal, imagine yourself completing your workouts, feeling strong and energized, and ultimately achieving your desired level of fitness. Remember, visualization is not a substitute for action, but a powerful complement to it. As you engage in your visualization practice, also develop concrete action plans to move towards your goals. The combination of clear mental imagery and practical action steps creates a powerful synergy that can dramatically increase your chances of success. Of course, like any skill, effective visualization takes practice and persistence. You may encounter obstacles along the way, such as doubt or distractions. It's important to acknowledge these challenges and develop strategies to overcome them. If you find yourself doubting the effectiveness of visualization, remind yourself of the scientific evidence supporting it. Remember that many successful individuals across various fields have used visualization to achieve their goals. Your doubts are natural, but don't let them derail your practice. Distractions can also pose a challenge, especially in our hyper-connected world. To maintain focus during your visualization sessions, consider practicing mindfulness techniques. Start your sessions with a few minutes of deep breathing or meditation to calm your mind. If your thoughts wander during visualization, gently bring your attention back to your mental image without judgment. Maintaining motivation over time can be another hurdle. To keep your visualization practice fresh and engaging, try varying your techniques. You might use guided imagery recordings, create vision boards, or even incorporate movement or gestures into your visualizations. The key is to find methods that resonate with you and keep you excited about your practice. To help you get started with visualization, here are a few practical exercises you can try. Begin with daily visualization sessions. Set aside 10 to 15 minutes each day, preferably at the same time, to engage in focused visualization. Start with shorter sessions if needed, gradually increasing the duration as you become more comfortable with the practice. Creating a vision board can be another powerful visualization tool. Gather images, words, and symbols that embody your goals and aspirations. Arrange these on a board or in a digital collage. Place your vision board somewhere you'll see it regularly, using it as a daily reminder and focus point for your visualizations. Guided imagery techniques can also be helpful, especially when you're first starting out. There are many guided visualization recordings available that can walk you through the process, helping you create vivid mental images and maintain focus. As you become more experienced, you can create your own guided visualizations tailored to your specific goals. As you embark on your visualization journey, it's important to have realistic expectations about the outcomes. A good initial outcome might be enhanced clarity about your personal goals. As you regularly engage in visualization, you'll likely find that your objectives become more defined and your path to achieving them clearer. An excellent outcome would be noticeably improved performance through mental rehearsal. You might find yourself handling challenging situations with greater ease, approaching tasks with increased confidence, and making steady progress towards your goals. The best possible outcome? Consistent achievement of your visualized objectives. At this level, visualization becomes an integral part of your success strategy, seamlessly integrated with your actions and decision-making processes. You're not just imagining success, you're systematically creating it. Of course, this journey isn't without its potential pitfalls. One common challenge is difficulty maintaining focus during visualization sessions. If you find your mind wandering, don't be discouraged. This is normal, especially when you're first starting out. The solution is to practice mindfulness techniques and gradually build your concentration over time. You might also find it helpful to reduce external distractions by finding a quiet space or using noise-canceling headphones during your practice. Another potential issue is when visualizations don't seem to be leading to action. Remember, visualization is a powerful tool, but it's not a magic solution. It needs to be combined with concrete planning and consistent action. If you find yourself stuck in daydreaming without making real-world progress, try combining your visualization sessions with actionable planning. After each visualization, identify one small step you can take immediately towards your goal. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the journey we've undertaken. We've explored the transformative power of focused visualization, delved into the science behind its effectiveness, and equipped ourselves with practical techniques to harness this power in our own lives. But this is just one piece of the puzzle in developing a winning mindset. In the next chapter, we'll explore a quality that's essential for long-term success, one that allows us to bounce back from setbacks and thrive in the face of adversity. It's a trait possessed by all great achievers, yet its development often remains a mystery to many. Are you ready to unlock the secret to unwavering perseverance? The adventure continues, and the most exciting discoveries lie just ahead. Chapter 6: Resilience Building. Life is a journey filled with unexpected twists and turns. It's a path that often leads us through rocky terrain, up steep inclines, and sometimes into seemingly impassable valleys. But what if I told you there was a way to navigate this unpredictable landscape with grace and strength? What if you could develop an inner fortitude that not only helps you weather the storms, but allows you to emerge from them stronger and more capable than before? Welcome to the world of resilience building. In this chapter, we're about to embark on a transformative journey that will equip you with the tools to not just survive life's challenges, but to thrive in the face of adversity. But before we dive into the depths of this crucial skill, let's consider why it matters so profoundly. In our quest for success and personal growth, we often focus on acquiring new skills, setting ambitious goals, and pushing ourselves to achieve more. While these are undoubtedly important, we sometimes overlook a fundamental quality that underpins all long-term success: resilience. This ability to bounce back from setbacks, adapt to change, and keep going in the face of adversity is what separates those who achieve lasting success from those who falter at the first sign of difficulty. Think about it. In any significant endeavor, obstacles are inevitable. Whether you're building a business, pursuing a personal goal, or navigating relationships, you're bound to encounter challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. It's not the absence of these difficulties that defines success, but rather how we respond to them. This is where resilience comes into play. Resilience is like a psychological immune system. Just as our physical immune system protects us from illness and helps us recover when we do get sick, psychological resilience protects us from the potentially debilitating effects of stress and adversity. It allows us to maintain our mental health and well-being even in difficult circumstances, and to recover more quickly when we do experience setbacks. But what exactly is resilience? At its core, resilience is the ability to adapt well in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, threats, or significant sources of stress. It's not about avoiding difficult situations or pretending that everything is fine when it's not. Instead, resilience is about acknowledging the reality of our challenges while maintaining the belief in our ability to overcome them. Resilient individuals share certain traits that enable them to navigate life's ups and downs more effectively. They tend to have a realistic optimism about the future, a sense of personal agency or control over their lives, and the ability to find meaning even in difficult circumstances. They're often flexible in their thinking and approach to problems, able to adapt their strategies as situations change. One of the most crucial aspects of resilience is the mindset we bring to challenges. This is where the concept of a growth mindset, which we touched upon earlier in this book, becomes particularly relevant. Individuals with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities for learning and growth rather than as threats to their abilities or self-worth. Adopting a growth mindset is like putting on a pair of glasses that allows you to see challenges in a new light. Instead of thinking, "I can't do this," you start to think, "I can't do this yet, but I can learn." This shift in perspective can be transformative, turning obstacles into stepping stones and failures into valuable learning experiences. Embracing challenges as opportunities doesn't mean you'll suddenly enjoy difficult situations. It means you approach them with a different attitude, one of curiosity and determination rather than fear or avoidance. When you view challenges this way, you're more likely to persist in the face of difficulty and to seek out the lessons and growth opportunities inherent in every challenge. Now that we understand the importance of resilience and the mindset that underpins it, let's explore some strategies for building this crucial quality. One of the most effective approaches is developing strong stress management techniques. Stress is an inevitable part of life, but how we handle it can make all the difference in our resilience. Effective stress management starts with awareness. Learn to recognize the signs of stress in your body and mind. Do you experience tension in certain muscles? Does your mind race with worried thoughts? By becoming more attuned to these signals, you can intervene earlier and more effectively. Once you're aware of your stress responses, you can employ various techniques to manage them. Deep breathing exercises, progressive muscle relaxation, and mindfulness meditation are all powerful tools for reducing stress in the moment. Regular practice of these techniques can also help build your overall stress tolerance, making you more resilient in the face of future challenges. Another crucial aspect of building resilience is developing emotional intelligence. This involves not only recognizing and understanding your own emotions, but also being able to manage them effectively. Emotionally intelligent individuals are better equipped to navigate interpersonal conflicts, handle criticism constructively, and maintain a positive outlook even in difficult circumstances. To develop emotional intelligence, start by practicing self-awareness. Take time each day to check in with your emotions. What are you feeling? Why might you be feeling that way? As you become more aware of your emotional states, you can start to develop strategies for managing them more effectively. Resilience also involves developing adaptive coping mechanisms. These are the strategies we use to deal with stress and challenges. Broadly speaking, coping mechanisms can be categorized as either problem-focused or emotion-focused. Problem-focused coping involves directly addressing the source of stress. This might include strategies like breaking a large problem into smaller, manageable tasks, seeking information or advice to solve a problem, or taking concrete actions to change a stressful situation. Emotion-focused coping, on the other hand, involves managing the emotional distress associated with a stressful situation. This might include practices like mindfulness meditation, journaling to process emotions, or engaging in activities that promote relaxation and positive emotions. Both types of coping strategies are important, and resilient individuals tend to be flexible in their approach, choosing the most appropriate strategy for each situation. Sometimes, a problem can be solved directly, and problem-focused coping is most effective. Other times, when a situation is beyond our control, emotion-focused coping helps us manage our response to the stressor. Building resilience is not a solitary endeavor. In fact, one of the most powerful factors in resilience is having a strong support network. This network can include friends, family, mentors, or professional support like therapists or coaches. These connections provide emotional support, different perspectives on problems, and practical help when needed. To build and maintain a strong support network, make an effort to nurture your relationships. Reach out to others regularly, not just when you need help. Be willing to offer support as well as receive it. Remember, strong relationships are built on reciprocity and mutual care. Sustaining resilience also requires ongoing self-care practices. This isn't about indulgence or luxury. It's about consistently taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Regular exercise, adequate sleep, and engaging in activities that bring you joy and relaxation are all crucial components of self-care. Developing a self-care routine that works for you might take some experimentation. What activities help you feel refreshed and recharged? It could be reading a book, taking a walk in nature, practicing a hobby, or spending time with loved ones. The key is to make these activities a regular part of your life, not just something you do when you're already feeling stressed or overwhelmed. To help you put these concepts into practice, here are a few exercises you can try. Start with resilience journaling. Set aside time each day to write about challenges you've faced, how you've responded to them, and what you've learned. This practice can help you recognize your own resilience and identify areas for growth. Mindfulness meditation is another powerful tool for building resilience. Start with just a few minutes each day, focusing on your breath and bringing your attention back whenever your mind wanders. Over time, this practice can help you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions and more skilled at managing them. Developing a coping strategy plan can also be incredibly helpful. Think about the types of challenges you commonly face and brainstorm potential coping strategies for each. Having this plan in place can help you respond more effectively when stress arises, rather than reacting impulsively. As you embark on this journey of building resilience, it's important to have realistic expectations about the outcomes. A good initial outcome might be an improved ability to handle everyday stresses. You might find yourself feeling less overwhelmed by minor setbacks and more capable of maintaining your equilibrium in challenging situations. An excellent outcome would be the ability to recover quickly from major setbacks. You might notice that when faced with significant challenges, you're able to bounce back more quickly, maintaining your motivation and focus even in difficult circumstances. The best possible outcome: thriving in the face of adversity. At this level, you not only recover from setbacks, but actually use them as catalysts for growth and positive change. You approach challenges with confidence, knowing that you have the inner resources to handle whatever comes your way. Of course, this journey isn't without its potential pitfalls. One common challenge is feeling overwhelmed by the magnitude of the obstacles we face. When this happens, it's important to break problems down into smaller, more manageable parts. Focus on what you can control and take small steps forward. Remember to reach out to your support network when you need help or perspective. Another potential issue is neglecting self-care practices, especially when we're under stress. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking we don't have time for self-care when we're dealing with challenges. However, this is precisely when we need it most. The solution is to schedule regular self-care activities and treat them as non-negotiable appointments with yourself. Prioritize your well-being. recognizing that taking care of yourself enhances your ability to handle challenges effectively. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the journey we've undertaken. We've explored the crucial importance of resilience, delved into the mindset that underpins it, and equipped ourselves with practical strategies to build this essential quality. But this is just one piece of the puzzle in developing a winning mindset. In the next chapter, we'll explore a dimension of mental prowess that can elevate your performance to new heights. It's a state of mind sought after by high achievers across all fields, yet its cultivation remains elusive to many. Are you ready to unlock the secret to peak mental performance? The adventure continues, and the most exhilarating discoveries await just around the corner. Chapter 7: Cognitive Optimization. Imagine your mind as a finely tuned instrument capable of producing symphonies of thought, creativity, and problem-solving brilliance. Now, picture that same instrument, but sharper, more responsive, and able to perform at levels you once thought impossible. What if you could enhance your mental faculties to such a degree that complex problems become simple puzzles and innovative ideas flow effortlessly? Welcome to the realm of cognitive optimization. In this chapter, we're about to embark on a journey that will unlock the hidden potential of your mind, teaching you how to enhance your focus, memory, and mental agility. But before we dive into the specifics of this transformative process, let's consider why it matters so profoundly. In our fast-paced, information-rich world, our cognitive abilities are constantly put to the test. We're expected to process vast amounts of data, make quick decisions, and come up with innovative solutions to complex problems. Our mental faculties are, in many ways, our most valuable asset. Yet how often do we actively work on improving them? Cognitive optimization isn't just about becoming smarter or more efficient, though these are certainly benefits. It's about enhancing our overall quality of life. When our minds are operating at peak performance, every aspect of our lives improves. We become more effective in our work, more present in our relationships, and more capable of pursuing our passions and goals. Think about how much of your daily life depends on your cognitive abilities. From the moment you wake up and plan your day, to the complex tasks you tackle at work, to the social interactions you navigate, and even the hobbies you enjoy in your free time, all of these rely on your mental faculties. Now imagine how much richer and more fulfilling your life could be if you could optimize these cognitive functions. But what exactly do we mean by cognitive health? At its core, cognitive health refers to the ability to clearly think, learn, and remember. It's about how well our brain performs across various mental tasks. This includes our ability to focus and concentrate, our capacity to remember and recall information, our mental agility in adapting to new situations, and our creativity in problem solving. The impact of cognitive function on our performance cannot be overstated. When our cognitive abilities are sharp, we're able to learn new information more quickly, solve problems more effectively, and adapt to changing circumstances with greater ease. We're more creative, more productive, and better equipped to handle the challenges that come our way. Moreover, maintaining and improving our cognitive health has long-term benefits. Research has shown that individuals who engage in regular cognitive training and maintain good cognitive health are better protected against age-related cognitive decline. They tend to maintain their independence and quality of life well into their later years. So, how do we go about optimizing our cognitive functions? One of the most powerful tools at our disposal is mindfulness meditation. This practice, which involves focusing your attention on the present moment without judgment, has been shown to have profound effects on cognitive function. Mindfulness meditation works by training our ability to focus and redirect our attention. When we meditate, we're essentially giving our brain a workout in concentration. We focus on a specific anchor, such as our breath, and when our mind inevitably wanders, we gently bring our attention back. This simple act of noticing when our mind has wandered and redirecting our focus is like a rep in a mental gym. Over time, this practice strengthens our ability to concentrate, not just during meditation, but in all aspects of our lives. We become better at staying focused on tasks, less prone to distraction, and more aware of our thoughts and surroundings. This enhanced focus and awareness can dramatically improve our productivity and the quality of our work. But mindfulness isn't just about focus. It also helps us manage stress more effectively, which in turn supports cognitive function. When we're stressed, our cognitive abilities tend to suffer. We have trouble concentrating, our memory becomes less reliable, and our thinking becomes less flexible. By reducing stress through mindfulness, we create an optimal environment for our cognitive abilities to flourish. Of course, optimizing our cognitive function isn't just about what we add to our routines, it's also about what we remove. In our hyper-connected world, distractions are everywhere. Our phones buzz with notifications, our inboxes fill up with emails, and our social media feeds provide an endless stream of information and entertainment. While these technologies have their benefits, they can also significantly impair our ability to focus and think deeply. Learning to eliminate or manage these distractions is crucial for cognitive optimization. This might involve setting specific times for checking emails and social media, using apps that block distracting websites during work hours, or creating a dedicated workspace free from interruptions. The goal is to create an environment that supports deep, focused work and thought. Another key aspect of cognitive optimization is enhancing our memory. Contrary to popular belief, having a good memory isn't just about being able to recall facts and figures. It's about being able to make connections between different pieces of information, to see patterns, and to apply what we've learned to new situations. One effective strategy for improving memory is the use of mnemonic devices. These are techniques that help us remember information by associating it with something else that's easier to recall. For example, you might use acronyms, rhymes, or vivid mental images to help you remember complex information. The key is to make the associations meaningful and memorable to you. Another powerful memory enhancement technique is the spacing effect. This principle states that we learn and remember information more effectively when we space out our learning over time, rather than trying to cram it all in at once. This means that reviewing information at increasingly longer intervals can significantly improve long-term retention. In practice, this might involve reviewing new information after an hour, then a day, then a week, then a month. Each time you review, you're strengthening the neural pathways associated with that information, making it easier to recall in the future. This technique can be applied to any type of learning, from studying for exams to mastering new skills at work. Mental agility is another crucial aspect of cognitive optimization. This refers to our ability to adapt our thinking and behavior in response to new situations. It's about being able to think on our feet, to approach problems from different angles, and to come up with creative solutions. One way to increase mental agility is through brain training exercises. These are activities specifically designed to challenge different cognitive skills. They might involve solving puzzles, playing strategy games, or engaging in tasks that require rapid decision-making. The key is to continually challenge yourself with new and varied mental tasks. Learning new skills is another excellent way to boost mental agility. When we learn something new, whether it's a language, a musical instrument, or a craft, we're creating new neural pathways in our brain. This process of neuroplasticity keeps our minds flexible and adaptable. The more diverse the skills we learn, the more flexible and agile our thinking becomes. To truly optimize your cognitive function, it's important to create a comprehensive cognitive enhancement plan. This involves setting specific cognitive goals, choosing appropriate exercises and techniques to achieve those goals, and regularly tracking your progress. When setting cognitive goals, be specific about what aspects of your mental function you want to improve. Do you want to enhance your ability to focus for longer periods? Improve your memory for names and faces? Increase your problem-solving speed? Having clear goals will help you choose the most appropriate exercises and track your progress more effectively. Tracking your progress is crucial for staying motivated and adjusting your methods as needed. There are various apps and online tools that can help you measure different aspects of cognitive function. You might also keep a journal to record your subjective experiences and observations about your mental performance. To help you get started with cognitive optimization, here are a few practical exercises you can incorporate into your daily routine. Begin with daily brain teasers and puzzles. These can be as simple as doing a crossword puzzle or Sudoku, or as complex as tackling logic problems or strategic games. The key is to choose activities that challenge you and to vary them regularly to engage different cognitive skills. Incorporate mindfulness practice sessions into your day. Start with just a few minutes of focused breathing or body scan meditation. Gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable with the practice. Remember, consistency is more important than duration when it comes to mindfulness. Set yourself skill acquisition challenges. Choose a new skill you've always wanted to learn and commit to spending a certain amount of time each day or week working on it. This could be learning a new language, picking up a musical instrument, or mastering a new software program. The act of learning itself, regardless of the specific skill, will contribute to your cognitive optimization. As you embark on your cognitive optimization journey, it's important to have realistic expectations about the outcomes. A good initial outcome might be a noticeable improvement in your ability to focus. You might find that you're able to concentrate on tasks for longer periods without getting distracted, or that you're more aware of when your mind starts to wander. An excellent outcome would be enhanced memory and recall abilities. You might notice that you're better able to remember important information, make connections between different concepts, and apply what you've learned to new situations. The best possible outcome? Superior mental agility and problem-solving skills. At this level, you're able to think flexibly and creatively, approaching challenges from multiple angles and coming up with innovative solutions. You're able to learn new skills quickly, adapt to changing circumstances with ease, and maintain peak cognitive performance even under pressure. Of course, this journey isn't without its potential pitfalls. One common challenge is a lack of noticeable progress, especially in the early stages. Cognitive changes can be subtle and gradual, and it's easy to become discouraged if you don't see immediate results. The solution is to adjust your exercises as needed and be patient with the process. Remember, just like physical exercise, cognitive optimization takes time and consistent effort to show results. Another potential issue is overloading yourself with too many practices at once. In your enthusiasm to optimize your cognition, you might try to incorporate too many new exercises and techniques into your routine. This can lead to burnout and actually hinder your progress. The solution is to prioritize and focus on a few key exercises consistently. Start small and gradually add more as you build your cognitive fitness. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the journey we've undertaken. We've explored the crucial importance of cognitive optimization, delved into specific strategies for enhancing focus, memory, and mental agility, and equipped ourselves with practical exercises to boost our cognitive function. But this is just one piece of the puzzle in developing a winning mindset. In the next chapter, we'll explore a state of mind that represents the pinnacle of cognitive performance. It's a condition sought after by artists, athletes, and high achievers in every field, yet its attainment often seems elusive. Are you ready to discover the secret to effortless excellence? The adventure continues, and the most extraordinary revelations await just beyond the horizon. Chapter 8, Flow State Mastery. Have you ever experienced a moment when time seemed to stand still, yet everything moved with perfect synchronicity? A state where your actions felt effortless, your focus razor-sharp, and your creativity boundless? If you've had such an experience, you've tasted what psychologists call the flow state. But what if I told you that this elusive state of peak performance isn't just a matter of chance? What if you could learn to summon this state at will, tapping into a wellspring of productivity and creativity whenever you needed it? Welcome to the realm of flow state mastery. In this chapter, we're about to embark on a journey that will unlock the secrets of this optimal state of consciousness, teaching you how to harness its power for unprecedented levels of performance and fulfillment. But before we dive into the specifics of this transformative process, let's consider why it matters so profoundly. In our quest for success and personal growth, we often focus on acquiring new skills, setting ambitious goals, and pushing ourselves to work harder. While these are undoubtedly important, we sometimes overlook a fundamental state of being that can dramatically amplify our efforts and results. This state, known as flow, is where peak performance and deep enjoyment intersect. Think about the last time you were so engrossed in a task that you lost track of time. Perhaps you were working on a challenging project, engaged in a creative pursuit, or deeply focused on solving a complex problem. In those moments, you likely experienced a sense of effortless action where your skills perfectly matched the challenge at hand. This is the essence of flow. The concept of flow was pioneered by psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, who spent decades studying what makes experiences genuinely satisfying and worth doing for their own sake. He found that people across various fields and cultures described similar experiences when they were performing at their best. These optimal experiences shared common characteristics, which he collectively termed flow. But what exactly is the flow state? At its core, flow is a state of complete absorption in an activity, where you become so focused that everything else seems to fade away. It's a state of optimal experience where action and awareness merge, where you feel in control yet lose self-consciousness, and where your sense of time becomes distorted. The psychological aspects of flow are fascinating. When in flow, the brain enters a unique state of consciousness. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for self-reflection and doubt, becomes less active. This reduction in self-consciousness allows for more direct and immediate experience of the task at hand. Meanwhile, other areas of the brain associated with focus, pattern recognition, and information processing become more active and synchronized. One of the most crucial prerequisites for entering flow is the balance between skill and challenge. If a task is too easy relative to your skill level, you're likely to feel bored. If it's too difficult, you might become anxious or frustrated. The sweet spot for flow lies in that Goldilocks zone, where the challenge stretches your abilities but doesn't overwhelm them. This balance is dynamic and ever-changing. As your skills improve, you need to seek out greater challenges to maintain the flow state. This natural progression explains why flow experiences often lead to growth and skill development. Each time you enter flow, you're pushing the boundaries of your abilities, leading to incremental improvements over time. Another crucial prerequisite for flow is having clear goals. When you know exactly what you're trying to achieve, it becomes easier to focus your attention and gauge your progress. These goals don't have to be grand or long-term. They can be as simple as completing a specific task or solving a particular problem. The key is that they provide direction and purpose to your actions. So, how can we actively cultivate the flow state? One of the most effective techniques is fostering deep focus. This involves creating an environment and mindset conducive to concentrated attention. Start by eliminating potential distractions. This might mean turning off notifications on your devices, finding a quiet workspace, or using noise-canceling headphones. Beyond the physical environment, it's crucial to cultivate mental focus. Mindfulness practices can be incredibly helpful in this regard. Regular meditation can improve your ability to sustain attention and resist distractions. Even a few minutes of mindful breathing before starting a task can help center your mind and prepare you for deep focus. Another powerful technique for entering flow is to break larger tasks into smaller, manageable chunks. This approach, sometimes called chunking, helps create a series of clear, achievable goals. Each completed chunk provides a sense of progress and accomplishment, fueling motivation and maintaining focus. Minimizing interruptions is also crucial for achieving and sustaining flow. Every time you're interrupted, it takes time to refocus and get back into the flow state. Protect your flow time by setting boundaries with others, scheduling uninterrupted work periods, and developing strategies to quickly refocus if interruptions do occur. Once you've entered the flow state, the challenge becomes sustaining it. One key aspect of this is managing your energy levels. Flow is an intense state that requires significant mental and sometimes physical energy. Pay attention to your natural energy rhythms throughout the day and try to schedule flow activities during your peak periods. Maintaining intrinsic motivation is another crucial factor in sustaining flow. Intrinsic motivation comes from within. It's the enjoyment and satisfaction you derive from the activity itself, rather than from external rewards. To cultivate intrinsic motivation, focus on aspects of the task that you find inherently interesting or challenging. Connect the task to your larger goals and values, seeing how it contributes to your overall growth and development. The benefits of mastering the flow state are profound and far-reaching. Perhaps the most obvious is enhanced productivity. When in flow, you're able to work faster, more efficiently, and with greater quality. Complex problems become more manageable, and creative solutions seem to arise more easily. But the benefits extend far beyond mere productivity. Flow experiences are inherently enjoyable and fulfilling. They contribute significantly to overall life satisfaction and well-being. Regular flow experiences can lead to increased confidence as you consistently push the boundaries of your abilities and see tangible improvements in your skills. Moreover, flow experiences can be deeply meaningful. They often involve a sense of transcendence, where you feel connected to something larger than yourself. This can lead to a greater sense of purpose and fulfillment in your work and life. To help you cultivate flow in your own life, here are some practical exercises you can try. Start by identifying your personal flow activities. These are tasks or pursuits where you've experienced flow in the past or that have the potential to induce flow. They should be activities that you enjoy, that challenge you, and that allow for clear feedback on your progress. Once you've identified these activities, try scheduling dedicated flow time. Set aside periods in your day or week specifically for engaging in these flow-inducing tasks. Protect this time as you would any important appointment, creating the conditions necessary for deep focus and engagement. Incorporating mindfulness practices can significantly enhance your ability to enter and sustain flow. Start with short daily meditation sessions, gradually increasing the duration as you become more comfortable with the practice. Even just a few minutes of mindful breathing before starting a task can help center your mind and prepare you for flow. As you embark on your journey of flow state mastery, it's important to have realistic expectations about the outcomes. A good initial outcome might be occasional experiences of flow. You'll start to recognize the feeling of being in flow and the conditions that led to it, even if you can't consistently reproduce it yet. An excellent outcome would be the ability to regularly achieve the flow state. You'll find yourself able to enter flow more frequently, especially when engaging in activities you've identified as flow-prone. You'll notice increased productivity and enjoyment in these activities. The best possible outcome? The ability to enter the flow state at will for sustained peak performance. At this level, you can consistently create the conditions for flow across various activities and contexts. You're able to maintain flow for extended periods, leading to remarkable levels of productivity, creativity, and personal satisfaction. Of course, this journey isn't without its challenges. One common obstacle is difficulty entering flow due to distractions. In our hyper-connected world, distractions are everywhere, constantly pulling at our attention. The solution is to create an optimal environment for flow. This might involve finding a quiet workspace, using tools to block distracting websites or apps, or establishing clear boundaries with others about your flow time. Another potential issue is when tasks aren't sufficiently challenging to induce flow. If you find yourself bored or disengaged, it might be because the task is too easy relative to your skill level. The solution is to adjust the difficulty of the task or find ways to make it more intrinsically motivating. This might involve setting more ambitious goals, finding new angles to explore within the task, or connecting the task to your larger personal or professional objectives. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the journey we've undertaken. We've explored the transformative power of the flow state, delved into the science behind this optimal state of consciousness, and equipped ourselves with practical strategies to cultivate flow in our own lives. But this is just one piece of the puzzle in developing a winning mindset. In the final chapter, we'll explore how to integrate all the strategies and techniques we've learned throughout this book into a cohesive approach for sustained excellence. We'll discover how to unleash your full potential, not just in isolated moments of flow, but consistently across all areas of your life. Are you ready to step into a new realm of personal mastery? The adventure continues, and the most profound transformation awaits just beyond the horizon. Chapter 9, Unleash Excellence. As we reach the final chapter of our journey, take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. You've explored the depths of your mind, unlocked hidden potentials, and equipped yourself with powerful tools for personal transformation. But this is not the end. It's merely the beginning of a new chapter in your life. Welcome to the art of unleashing excellence. Throughout this book, we've delved into various aspects of developing a winning mindset. From igniting momentum and rewiring your thought patterns to mastering the flow state, you've acquired a comprehensive toolkit for personal and professional growth. Now, it's time to bring all these elements together and integrate them into your daily life for sustained success and continuous improvement. The principles you've learned are not just isolated techniques, they form a cohesive framework for excellence. By consolidating these winning mindset principles, you're creating a powerful foundation for personal transformation. Think about how you've already begun to change. Perhaps you've noticed increased resilience in the face of challenges or a newfound ability to focus deeply on tasks. These are signs of the transformation taking place within you. But the impact of this transformation extends far beyond your individual achievements. One of the most profound ways in which your new mindset can manifest is in the improvement of your relationships. As you develop enhanced self-awareness and emotional regulation, you'll find your communication skills naturally improving. You'll be better equipped to express your thoughts and feelings clearly and to listen actively to others. Moreover, the empathy and emotional intelligence you've cultivated through practices like mindfulness and cognitive optimization will allow you to connect more deeply with others. You'll be better able to understand and relate to different perspectives, fostering stronger, more meaningful relationships in both your personal and professional life. Now, let's consider what you'll be able to achieve with your new mindset that might have seemed out of reach before. Those limitations that once held you back, they're no longer insurmountable obstacles, but challenges to be overcome. With your enhanced problem-solving skills and resilience, you'll approach these challenges with a new sense of confidence and capability. You'll also find yourself pursuing new opportunities with greater confidence. The fear of failure that might have held you back in the past will be replaced by an excitement for growth and learning. You'll see setbacks not as defeats, but as valuable learning experiences on your path to success. One of the most powerful aspects of the mindset you've developed is that it becomes more effective and efficient over time. As you continue to practice the concepts in this book, you'll find that you can achieve better results with less and less effort. This is due to the compounding effect of habits. Each time you engage in a positive habit, whether it's mindfulness practice, strategic self-talk, or entering a flow state, you're strengthening neural pathways in your brain. Over time, these habits become more automatic, requiring less conscious effort to maintain. Moreover, as you achieve mastery in these practices, you'll find yourself becoming more efficient in all areas of your life. The mental clarity and focus you've developed will allow you to tackle tasks more effectively, making better decisions and producing higher quality work in less time. To truly unleash excellence, it's crucial to transform the practices you've learned into consistent habits. Habit formation is a powerful process that allows you to automate positive behaviors, freeing up mental energy for higher-level thinking and creativity. Start by identifying the key practices that have been most impactful for you. Perhaps it's your daily mindfulness meditation, your visualization exercises, or your flow state work sessions. Now, anchor these practices to existing routines in your day. For example, you might practice mindfulness right after waking up, or engage in strategic self-talk before important meetings. The key is consistency. Even if you can only dedicate a few minutes each day to these practices initially, the regularity is what matters. Over time, you can gradually increase the duration and complexity of these habits. Remember, excellence is not a destination, but a continuous journey. Embrace the philosophy of Kaizen, or continuous improvement. This Japanese concept emphasizes making small, incremental improvements every day. Set small, achievable goals that build upon each other. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how small, as it represents progress on your journey. Self-reflection is a crucial tool in maintaining this momentum of continuous improvement. Regular journaling can be an incredibly powerful practice. Take time each day or week to reflect on your experiences, your progress, and the challenges you've faced. What worked well? What could be improved? What lessons can you draw from your experiences? Learning from experience is about more than just noting what happened. It's about extracting insights that can guide your future actions. After each significant event or project, take time to conduct a personal after-action review. What were your objectives? What actually happened? Why did it happen that way? What can you learn from this? In our rapidly changing world, the ability to adapt is more crucial than ever. Your winning mindset equips you with the agility to thrive in dynamic environments. Instead of being overwhelmed by change, you'll learn to see it as an opportunity for growth and innovation. Cultivate a proactive mindset, anticipating changes and preparing for them, rather than merely reacting to them as they occur. To maintain momentum on your journey of excellence, it's important to celebrate your achievements along the way. Take time to acknowledge how far you've come and the obstacles you've overcome. These celebrations serve as powerful motivators and reminders of your capability. But don't stop there. Use each achievement as a springboard for further growth. Reinvest in your personal development, whether that's through learning new skills, seeking out new challenges, or deepening your practice of the techniques you've learned. As we conclude this book, I want to leave you with a final, powerful insight. The journey you've embarked upon is not just about achieving specific goals or mastering certain techniques. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, about unlocking your full potential and using it to create a life of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. The winning mindset you've developed is not just a tool for success. It's a gateway to a richer, more vibrant experience of life. It allows you to engage more fully with the world around you, to derive deeper satisfaction from your achievements, and to connect more meaningfully with others. Moreover, as you continue to grow and excel, you become a beacon of inspiration for others. Your journey of personal transformation has a ripple effect, positively impacting those around you and contributing to the betterment of your community and the world at large. Remember, the principles and practices you've learned are not rigid rules, but flexible tools to be adapted to your unique circumstances and goals. As you continue on your journey, don't be afraid to experiment, to customize these techniques to fit your needs, and to develop your own strategies for excellence. The path ahead is filled with endless possibilities. You now have the mindset and the tools to navigate this path with confidence, resilience, and creativity. Embrace the challenges that come your way, for they are opportunities for growth. Celebrate your successes, for they are testaments to your capability. And above all, never stop learning, never stop growing, never stop striving for excellence. You are now equipped to not just stay ahead of the game, but to redefine it. To not just achieve success, but to create a legacy of excellence that inspires and uplifts others. The journey of unleashing excellence is lifelong, and it starts anew each day with the choices you make and the actions you take. So, as you close this book and step back into your daily life, Do so with the knowledge that you carry within you the power to transform not just your own life, but to make a lasting, positive impact on the world around you. The excellence you unleash is not just for your own benefit, but a gift to the world. Go forth with confidence, with purpose, and with the unshakable belief in your ability to create the life you envision. Your journey of excellence begins now, and it holds within it the potential to inspire, to innovate, and to leave an indelible mark on the tapestry of human achievement. But as you embark on this path, you may find yourself facing a new challenge: how to consistently apply strategic thinking to your newfound mindset. This crucial skill can be the difference between sporadic success and sustained achievement. What if there was a way to master this essential ability, to truly crack the code of success? The answer lies in the audiobook, Cracking the Code of Success, Mastering Strategic Thinking, your next step in unleashing your full potential. Tap the center of the video now to continue your transformation journey.